We talk football and current events, sitting and chatting with the very best guests, with two Scottish boys and we're loving it. So if you like witty banter, check the former #1 podcast on iTunes, Sitting and Chatting.
Hello and welcome back to Sitting and Chatting podcast. I'm Liam Whyte.
I'm Jamie Allan.
How's you, Java?
Very good. As good as one can be.
Good. This feels a wee bit weird being back, I'm not gonna lie. I'm off the rhythm.
Aye, very awkward.
116 episodes of these and off kilter. Anyway, it's been a while since we've been back. And as we were sort of pre-discussing what to sort of chat about, we've realised that this is pretty much going to be your episode, seeing as you've done the most things to do in the life.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
You know, I need to get to the most important one to start off with. You're engaged.
That did happen this year.
Like I say, this year shows how recent it's been as well.
I did. It was on June. June.
How many roofies did it take to convince her?
Just a few. Cost more in roofies than it did in the ring, but I know that happened on the 3rd of June.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And aye, that was a big life event, I suppose, wasn't it?
You want to talk us through what happened?
I just decided one day that
the fucking romantic in you.
I had it somewhat planned, but I mean, I wanted to date in Cyprus. That was where we kind of first went on holiday together, first went abroad together. But I opted against it and decided that I was going to do it in Scotland.
Is that a particular reason, or?
Aye, so in Cyprus, like my mum and dad go on holiday with us in Cyprus, but her mum wouldn't be able to be there. So I felt like, you know, celebrating this moment, and I wasn't getting to celebrate with us. So I opted against that.
Ah, see, you're a wee sweetheart down under all that. Under all that gristle.
I wasn't getting married. I wasn't getting engaged in any other country other than Scotland or Cyprus. So Scotland it was. So we went to a wee lodge. And I done it there because we'd been there before. We'd been to so there's two cabins at this place. We've been to the other cabin, and then we went to the other cabin that she has. There's two that sit next to each other. So I done it there, and it was the first engagement in that cabin.
Was it?
Mystery maid, you're welcome.
Ooh.
I won't name them, but you're welcome. And then we had a couple of nights there, and that was good. So.
Was she expecting it?
No, she said she had literally zero idea. She's got this mad idea in her head that I never put the ring on her finger, but that's actual lies.
Is this Jamie lies or actual lies?
No, it's actual life for Taylor's part. But she was like shaking and stuff and fucking almost fucked her ring out of the flare and just a disaster. But that was good, to be fair. It went how I wanted it to go. I wasn't going to post nothing like that. Like my mum wanted me to video it so she could see it.
Makes
and
sense.
I would send it to Taylor's mum as well. But I was, for the first time in my life, paranoid of getting caught. So she went into the cabin.
Yeah.
Was looking through stuff. Even though we've been there before, she just looks through stuff and that, right? Because she's weird that way. So I was outside.
You love my wife too.
I was outside like fucking about and that, and then try to get my phone on record.
Yeah.
But there's basically like where I was sitting the phone outside on the cabin. It was like like one of the wee meters. It wasn't like a meter, but it was something similar to that. So I was like hitting record and like fucking it down on the cabin.
I try to get like a good angle of it.
And meanwhile, there's a window in the cabin right above where I was putting it, and she like was peering through at me, and I was like, so I never hit record.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter. I didn't care about that. But
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, although it would have been nice for both your mum and her mum, like at the end of the day, it's a moment for you. It doesn't need to be like they can imagine what happened.
So Aye, recording it and all that, that's not for me. But I would have done it for the mums. Other than that, I wouldn't have went anywhere. But I failed the recording. So my phone was sat there, what I thought was recording. Went up. You know how I lured it, by the way? Right, because obviously, so I'll show you the pictures later, right, for reference, but there's basically the cabin's here, and then you park round the back of the cabin, right, so it's out the way, doesn't get in the way of any of your pictures and that, so it's round the back of the cabin. You come round the side of it, and then you go on this side, the hot tub's on that side, and then there's like a grass part, like garden, and it's probably, I don't know, it's probably about 3 times the size of this room in the garden, so it's not massive, but it's big enough.
Yeah.
There's like a barbecue in it, stuff like that. So anyway, I was going to the edge of the grass bit so that the camera could see, and the way I lured her out was to look at the farm animals. I says, look.
Oh, the classic.
I went, look, are you coming out to have a wee look at the sheep? She was like, aye, that's fine. So we're up at the fence.
And she was glad when you proposed, like, where's the fucking sheep?
And she's like, because it was cold apparently. She was like, right, I'm away back in. And I was like, whoa, fuck back here. So she tried to fucking run away before it even happened. And then I started giving her my spiel, go down on one knee, and then she was like, the ring went fucking almost flying. But then she said aye, so that was the main thing, man.
And first time, congratulations again.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the privilege of being told on my birthday. Whilst I was quite drunk, I should say as well there. So that was nice to hear in advance as well.
Yes.
And then I had the nerves of thinking, like, so I knew she would say yes, but you know that way of like you're nervous for your mate. You're just like, fuck, I hope she doesn't say no for some reason.
Aye, no. To be fair, I'd fully committed to telling the people I wanted to tell. So I mean, if it was a no, then it would have been relatively embarrassing. But
to be fair, even you like, you know, this makes you look a bit cocky. But even when you told me, you're like, oh yeah, no, she's 100% going to say yes. Like you knew pretty much.
But to be fair, I wouldn't have done it unless I did.
Makes sense, to be fair.
If I was ready at that stage and she wasn't, then I wouldn't have done it. But I think we were both ready, despite the fact having never discussed it. But she said aye, so.
Well, congratulations once again to you both.
Thank you. Aye, that was a major life event.
Yeah, that was some wee one.
So the rest is shite now.
It's all downhill from here. You can crack off now. We've had their attention.
Although the stories, you know, going forward can only be funnier because I mean that was, you know, just engagement.
Who cares? But no, it was especially as well considering like of my I've also had mates get engaged, but of my close mates, the only folk that I've had say get engaged are Connor, Alban, you and Taylor. So it's nice, especially at the start, like when your mates are going through that.
Aye, 100%. No, it was a weird feeling, but it was good.
You also went to Rome as well there, fucking skiving wee bastard, you never work basically.
Aye, very I went to Rome, we were just back on Monday there. No, that's a lie, Friday. Last Friday we were back. What day is it? Monday?
Monday, I would come.
So it was Friday, Friday there, came back from Rome.
It was travel sick, the infamous Jamie on travel sickness.
Fine, got
good.
We pill there and a wee pill back. That's it. Yeah.
More of the roofies like same from after engagement.
Aye, I spent a lot of money on them, you know. Here's my. You want a brief description of Rome?
Go on, hit us with it. That's something that's never been.
Go for 3 nights. Come back on the 4th day.
Right.
Then I go any longer.
Right, how long were you there for again?
4 nights.
Right, okay, so you're saying there was a day extra that you didn't need?
Far too much. So, there is a lot to see. I can now say that I've officially seen one of the 7 world wonders.
Yep.
It was utter shite. Like, as far as it was. Like, so here's the thing.
Jamie's review of the Colosseum, ladies and gentlemen.
So here's the thing, right?
Utter shite.
Go for 3 nights. You'll get everything you want to do in that time done.
Yep.
Any longer, you'll waste money, and it's unless you're planning on walking the streets, then you've got nothing else to do.
Right.
Because there is loads to see, but for like us, you're not going to want to see it. Like unless you're massive into old school art and old school architecture, it's a place for you. I'm not into any of that, as you probably know. However, it was absolutely brilliant to see once.
Yeah.
So we got there on the Monday. We were there for the Monday night. We just kind of got checked into our hotel and we went out for dinner that night. Food, exceptional, in fairness, right?
Always would be.
Aye, we went to a wee place called Juliet's and I got pizza, Taylor got pasta.
I mean, what else would you be doing
Exactly,
that?
exactly. Then we got a starter and it was just cheese and meats.
Mm.
It was good. I'd probably say 7 out of 10. Aye, 7 out of 10, right? Nah, that's all right. 6.5 out of 10, right? 6.5 out of 10.
That's my nose is food.
We're up the road, in a hotel. Woke up the next day. We had the Coliseum booked for 12 o'clock on the Tuesday.
So you have to book it, you can't just show
you
up.
can't, well, you can if you do, unless you want. We got the guided tour.
Right.
So if you want to just go and look around the outside it, fair dues. I'll tell you for why you didn't want to do that in a second, right? However, they pulled it forward to 10 o'clock, right? So we got there for 10, obviously.
Well, how can they just pull it forward by fucking 2 hours?
So they done it the week before.
Right, okay.
And I'm glad they did. So this is another good thing about it. But we had booked it like the week before we went. We booked the Coliseum and the Old Forum guided tour, right? So you get an English spoken girl taking you around the Coliseum and, as you might know, the Palatine Hill.
Yeah.
However, it's called the Old Forum to a lot of people.
Right.
So we got there anyway, pulled it about fucking 10:15 or something, 10:45, right? Go to the taxi, instantly you're met with utter arseholes, right? So, to begin with, we go to the taxi, or Uber, as we used, straight away approached by this Senegalese gentleman. He was like, getting all his chat, how are you, my friend? Are you from Africa? Getting all this part, right? And you're like, aye. I was like,
trouble is you two stick out like sore thumbs in a place like this as well.
So Taylor kind of like wandered away a wee bit, right, because she knew what was happening, whereas I, as you know, like to play into these situations, which is probably
Yeah, to your downside, yes.
He was like, fucking show me these bracelets.
Oh, the classic, puts a bracelet around your
Aye,
wrist and then, yeah.
So he's like, but I'm like, go for it, aye. So he puts it on. He's like, this here is for my family back in Africa, this here represents this, and I'm like, oh, I'm fucking feeding into this, right? I'm like, eating it up.
Can tell he was a salesman.
Really, aye. I said, so where about in Africa are you from? He was like, Senegal, you know? And I was like, Sadio Mane. Right? Get it like, he's like, Sadio Mane. Right? And he's fucking, he's like, yes, my brother. Right? High-fiving me and all this.
Let me guess, Taylor's cringing like fucking.
No, she's walked away at this point.
She's not even wanting to
So she's
say
at
what
the
you...
stage, but she knows what's happening. And I'm like, oh, Sadio Mane. Brilliant. Get it all this part, right? So I goes, right, I'm away. Right? I've got the bracelet on. Right? So I'm fucking start to walk away. I'm like, my friend, what you got for me? I says, none. He goes, no, you must have something. Where's your wallet? And I says, I've not. So I pulled it. I says, I've got my phone, and that's it. Look, right. And I pulled out my pockets, and I genuinely didn't have anything on me, right? So I'm like, I pulled out my pockets, and he goes, no, you must have something for me. Anything from your family? And I says, nah. He goes. And he's like kind of like hovering but no letting me go. So at this point I'm like, you want your bracelet back? He goes, you have something for me? And I goes, tell you what, I can hit you in the balls. And he goes, and he takes the bracelet back off and does the tut and then walks away. And I went, for your family, yeah? And he turns back and he goes, so I'm like, excellent, I've already enjoyed myself, right? Because I'm knowing exactly what's happening. I've played into it, I've made him think, he's thinking in his head, this guy's eating this up, he's going to give me some fucking euros. Didn't happen, did it? So anyway, go to the Coliseum.
Yeah, right, the important part of
that was a fun part, right? So we went to the Metro, we were meeting a tour guide there.
Yep.
They give you like a wee kind of radio thing and headphones.
Aye, it's like lessons we're going around.
So, fuck that in. And she's like, right, everyone follow me. She introduces herself, everyone follow me. So we start off with the Palatine Hill, which is obviously the old forum. That was amazing. It had like all the old ruins, all the buildings that were there and aren't there. It still had like all the old marble in some places. So it was mental, like really interesting, and actual listening to her was good. What I would say is if you're ever gone, get a guided tour. It costs like €60 and it's worth it.
Not good,
even if you're no interested in the actual what she's saying, it's good to have context to what you're looking at, because otherwise you're just looking at
stones,
marble, and it's just like you're like, why am I here? So you went into the forum, you went through all these kind of wee bits, and then she had you basically, there's a view that you can see the whole city and stuff at the top of the hill and that, which is mental. Really good, really interesting. You kind of go underground, down at the bottom of the ruins. You go down the bottom floor of the ruins, you walk through all of that. This is the very centre point of the city, as in the Palatine Hill.
Right.
So you all have a shot standing in the centre point of it, and you walk through this wee part where all the dead bodies were taken out and all this. Just mental, some of the stuff you were hearing. And then she had like pictures of like architects had made what they think it looked like, or like, to give a visual representation of what it could have been.
Right.
So obviously there's no way of telling because
it's that long ago.
But that was very interesting. That was really good. I actually enjoyed myself. A lot of walking about, like in your uphill, 19-degree heat wasn't very good. But
even in November.
But it actually was good. It wasn't too hot, if that makes sense.
Nah, it was just warm enough.
At no point was I sweating or like. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it, and Taylor said the same thing. She was like, I really enjoyed that.
Is Taylor in our history?
Nah, not really. But I mean, that's what we both said, that it was actual interesting to learn a wee bit about it, but still not enough to make you piss your pants and go like, oh, I'm going home and I'm going to study this. But within the Palatine Hill, that was probably about an hour and 40 minutes of just walking and her talking.
Aye.
And that was very good, and she was like, right, this part here we'll go to the Colosseum. Obviously to get to the Palatine Hill, by the way, you go through like metal detectors, and you need to show your passport, you need to show the ticket, all this shit, right? And then into the Colosseum, fucking 2 metal detectors. The security's wild. Now, the scene for the Colosseum on the outside, it's mad to look at. Horrible clints on the outside there, but it's mental to look at.
Aye.
Like, you're actually like looking up at it and you're like, what the fuck, like, look at the size of this thing. It's like being at the Bernabeu. It's just a big fucking building, right? Now, I've never been to the Bernabeu personally, but I can imagine that's the sort of scale that you're working with here. You've been to Pataudry?
Yes, many times.
Right. It's probably about Pataudry, then a wee bit more on top. Like, it's massive.
Going like maybe Easter's a bit small.
I'd probably say it's like the size, a stand size of Celtic Park.
Right, okay.
So it's huge, like it is massive.
Yeah.
You look up at it and you're like, fuck me.
That's massive.
It's 3 floors. You know, 3 floors isn't that big, but we're talking archways at fucking probably 13 feet tall. Like, that separates them. Massive to look at, wild. Obviously one side it's, like, you know, ruined, and then the other side's still got the 3 layers.
This might sound a bit daft, right? But just, I don't know if they explained it or not there, right? Obviously, it's one of the 7 wonders of the world, right? Now, I get for things like the pyramids, for example, another example of them. Like, they are, most of them are still pretty much intact the way that they are, just because the design of them's great for where they are in that point of the world and that. Colosseum's obviously, from what I've seen of it, pretty fucked, falling apart and all that.
Yeah.
Has there never been like a chat of, I'm not saying like now they go around and fucking redo it all up and make it modern that, but was there never, like, how come they just let it? Is it just because there was no need for it back in the day, and then over hundreds of years they're like, well, we can make this a tourist place now?
I know. I mean, the thing is, so what they say is nothing gets like modernised or nothing gets reconstructed, because the whole point of it is, like that whole phrase, Rome was never built in a day.
Yeah.
It's because they didn't want to restore anything that's no broken. Like, okay. It is broken, like one whole side of the Colosseum is no there, but that's what makes it. It's old school architecture, it still stands to this day, we were walking about with probably about 70,000 people in this Colosseum.
Aye.
Not at one time, but like
Yeah.
it would probably see between 70 and 170,000 people in a day, all walking on this, all taking pictures, all standing on it. There's maybe 13,000 people on the top floor at the one point, and there's no signs of it ever coming down or collapsing.
Yeah.
And it's because it was built so well back in the day.
Fair
so
enough,
they
yeah.
keep it authentic, is basically what she was saying. It could be them with a wee bit of TLC, but like they've put a new elevator in and stuff.
Nah.
They've put 2 new elevators. They've put an elevator for actual people to get to the floors, and then there's like a part of it which she was telling us is at the bottom part where they used to all get ready to fight, because obviously it's for the gladiators.
Aye.
They had an elevator that was man-held with a rope, and they pulled the gladiators up on it. They restored that because that wasn't working.
Right.
So there is elements that they do fix of it, but I think as far as the Colosseum goes, the actual building and structure, you can't touch it because you can't build with stone like that anymore.
That's fair enough.
But it's, I feel that wasn't described enough. How much, like it's one of the 7 world wonders. I feel that wasn't mentioned enough.
Yeah.
Get people excited about it, mention it, but yeah.
I'm sure it gets enough tourism, to be fair.
I mean, it absolutely does.
What was it? I was going to say something about it as well. I've forgotten it. Here you go.
The Colosseum, shite, right?
Right, okay.
Other than that, it's a big, massive building. It's mental how it's still standing. It's mental how it looks. But that's it. Like, there's nothing to it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. So like, for comparison, what I was thinking of there is like, you know, Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. Obviously that's taken, it's a bit different I suppose in a way, but that was started off built in like the 1800s and it's meant to finish finally in like 2 years time now, because they're still using like not the same building techniques, but because like the plans are so grand and designed that, I wonder like if they could ever do something like that in terms of, because they kept that authentic as well in terms of it's still the same, you know, plans and designs that the guy originally had for it, just obviously built in a modern day.
I think it's just the whole idea like this was built, you know, way back when, and it's never been touched since. And
I suppose, yeah.
It's still.
Let's make the Colosseum 2.0. Let's make it in Allo or something.
I must admit though, like it's meant to look at and stuff. And she was like talking about all the gladiators and how they used to fight, and this is where people came to watch the fucking assassinations happen and that, and it's like, that cool, no bother. Like, that's one thing, but it's just a building. Like, there was nothing that got me. By that point in the tour, I was there like, this is shite. Took my pictures, I walked round, I listened to her push, and then that was it. And then we got to like have a wee bit of touring ourselves, and then we left. And to be honest with you, it was still alright. I enjoyed it. I'll get the guided tour of the bay for them. It was definitely fun. But the Palatine Hill was much better.
Fair.
So you go for the Colosseum, you go to the Palatine Hill, and the Colosseum is nothing in comparison to the Palatine Hill. That's my personal experience of it.
No, that's fair.
Like I said though, that took 3 hours of your day. Because it was 19 degrees and we'd just been fucking absolutely prancing about for fucking 3 hours, see if we hadn't, we were going to do the Trevi Fountain and all that in the same day.
Yeah.
But we knew we had longer, so we never.
So you just kept it around.
So if you, for example, right, if you book, and this wouldn't be, this isn't you rushing it, this is why I'm saying it only needs 3 nights. Day one, you could easily, and I mean easily, do the Colosseum, Trevi Fountain, the Piazza Navona, and the Borghese Gallery all in the one day.
On one day.
And then the other day you could do the other 3 attractions if you wanted to as well. Spanish Steps, absolute shite. Honestly, it's like walking up fucking the stairs we just walked up to get in here. Like, it's just steps. Like, there is nothing to them.
Aye.
Absolutely fucking futile, right? No point going to them. We never stepped foot on them or took a picture with them because it's just steps. That's all it is. It's just steps. Also, Rome is under major construction now, which kind of tarnished the experience a wee bit.
What, like, what's getting done to it?
Everything. Everything. Trevi Fountain is...
Turns out it's no building, are they?
Aye. Trevi Fountain's been drained.
I thought, do you know what, I thought I'd heard that and I was going to question on that, yeah.
So Trevi Fountain's been drained. There's construction over it to make it very nice and pretty for the the Pope's Jubilee next year. All the fountains, by the way, in the city are drained and getting cleaned.
Yeah.
So we went to this place called it's like Piazza Novana or some shit like that, right? Has 2 fountains outside it, both drained. Absolute fucking shite, right? The Colosseum and the Palatine Hill, they aren't under construction because obviously they didn't touch them. Outside of it, under construction, as in they're building a subway that's got to be done in order for next year.
Yep.
So everywhere you went, there was just construction sites, workies, and it was just like, what the fuck's going on here? Spanish Steps under construction, despite being fucking futile. Where else did we go? The only place that we went that wasn't under construction at all was the Borghese Gallery, and we done that on the last day. That was pretty good, to be fair. So that kind of tarnished a wee bit. You were like, oh, fucking hell, more construction. You know, wasn't like, oh my god, I can't believe we've came here and it's under construction. Because like, who cares?
Yeah,
like,
at the end of the day, it's going to happen no matter where you go nowadays.
Then we went out for dinner every night, and we went to this
different
restaurant.
places each time.
This restaurant we went to in particular, though, it was like called Al39, so like AL39.
Yeah.
And it was like you were walking on the street and you couldn't really see it because it was just a wee sign.
Yeah.
It had AL39, and then you went underground to go to it.
Alright.
Unfucking believable. Like literally amazing. So I had pizza and pasta. She had pasta.
I was going to say pizza and pasta.
And then the very next day I had pasta and she had pizza.
The switch around.
But then we never had a starter. We went for the gelato. 10 out of 10.
Nice.
Absolutely 10 out of 10. That meal when I had pasta and the gelato, 10 out of 10. When I had the pizza and the starter, 10 out of 10. First night, 6.5 out of 10.
Nah.
You know, just wasn't. Then they gave me real authentic.
Did you just walk around there and just go, oh, we'll go in here and
Kind of
just
looked at the maps.
Right.
My phone was fucking burnt out every day because like I was on the maps looking, and obviously it's really sunny, so your fucking phone's brightness needs to be through the roof just for you to see it.
Aye. Kicking in your pocket.
Aye. So we done everything with maps. We Ubered kind of out of the city and stuff, and we found the restaurant, and then once we walked to that restaurant on the first night, we then see a few other ones, and then Taylor was like googling, seeing where it was good, like what had good reviews and stuff. That's how we found that AL39. So it was good, to be fair. McDonald's in Italy.
Oh, was that did you go to the one with the fucking cat, like, they have like a tomb underneath it?
Nah. Well, not that I know of anyway.
Because, Jesus Christ, it sounds like there's a storm outside. I don't know if you can hear that. It's
fucking tornado taking off.
This is the end. Yeah, no, Fergus went to one. I swear it was in Rome as well, and he sent me a photo. There was like a literal, like, there was like, it was built on top of like a tomb. So there's got like a glass floor in certain points. You can just see like skeletons and shit. I'm just like, why would there be a fucking McDonald's here for that one?
No, we never went to that one. Absolute fucking weird country though. They didn't do Diet Coke, Pepsi Max. It's not like, they've only got like fucking Fanta and actual normal Coke.
Fanta Lemon though.
No. No, shocking.
I see the point going to this place.
And then
0 out of 10.
Although they do, I can't remember what it was called now. It was like a fucking. It was like a barbecue McChicken sandwich, basically, right? But honestly, I want to start a petition for to get that out here. Unfucking believable. By the way, everybody drinks at all times.
Yeah, it's the culture.
Aye, mental. McDonald's, like, people
serve wine, don't they?
They serve, no, I think it was, to be fair, where we were, it was just like fucking Peroni.
Right.
Mental. I'd literally seen cunts with alcohol all the time. They cannot drive worth a fuck. There is no system or cohesion in that country for driving.
Yeah.
We were in 4 or 5 Ubers, 3 of them crashed. That's no word to lie. Now, whether it was...
I take it just like we scrapes, but...
Aye.
Yeah.
Every car...
Scratched.
Every car that we seen was burnt, scratched or damaged in some way, shape or form. There was Vespers everywhere. It's the loudest city I think I've ever been in my entire life. The fucking ambulance noise is the most pathetically embarrassing thing ever. By the end, I wanted to fucking kill myself with the sound of it.
Yeah, you are starting to sound a wee bit like Brit abroad here
Aye.
at this stage, Charles.
I'm never going to be travelling in my life. I will go on holidays, but see, travelling, not for me. Aye, just...
You've already hit the peak of 50-year-old bloke going on abroad.
Well, other arrogant bastards as well. Let's not forget that. That was top of my list, right? Oh wow, very bad. All in total, I enjoyed myself.
That was good.
Aye, it was good. Didn't mind it. What I will say to you is, I'll not go back.
That's fair though. I also think like if you've explored somewhere once, there's
Aye.
there's reason. Like the world's a massive place. You can go and explore many other things.
I'd potentially go back to like Naples or I'd want to go to like Naples or Milan.
My mum and Nick, my mum's partner, they've been like, because Nick's retired there last year, so they've been pretty much travelling lots now. They've been to Italy like 3 times now, and they said Naples was like the funnest city they've been in. Sort of
I think I'd want to go to Naples or Milan. But
Milan, I would say, I've been in Milan, and I would say I'd done 1 day there. That was enough for me. That was just because I felt that poor there. Just because walking around, everything's like about £1 million to buy. You'd like go and try and get a pizza from a restaurant, it'd be like €30 minimum. Like you'd have to have big bucks to fucking go to Milan and enjoy it.
where the Spanish Steps are. Not that we're on it, but like you walk out of the Spanish Steps and it's literally Hublot, Dior, like Versace, like everything. You know the Hublot store, right? I knew this anyway, but it was weird seeing it in real life. So they're open, but they lock the door.
Right.
And when a customer comes up, they need to show like ID, they need to talk to them for a wee bit, then they allow them in the shop.
Make sure there's no ponts coming in.
Pretty much, aye. They're not allowed browsers because they've probably got like fucking...
Oh, it's about 1 million tourists walking through
Aye.
every day as well.
And there's probably about fucking £50 million worth of stock in the window. Never mind what else is there, do you know what I mean? But it was just funny to see. Dior had security, they didn't let certain people in the way they were dressed. Just mental, like actually mental. So I'm...
But yeah, think about it as well, like, you know, you both knew me are in sales, like they'll be sales targeted as well. The last thing they fucking need is some bam like you or me walking up going, oh, can I have a look at your Dior handbags please?
Aye.
Fuck off.
There's no chance I'm buying, you know.
Yeah.
I get that. Naples is somewhere I'd potentially go. I mean, I've got a couple of holidays coming up, so it will be...
Where's next?
Krakow, Poland.
Nice.
I know, we're going for this glamorous pizza and pasta holiday to, you know, Auschwitz. It's quite the demise.
And cheap beer. Not that you like beer, but
by the way,
you know,
for what I've seen, cheap in general. Like Poland is cheap, very cheap.
And yeah, they're considered the most miserable country in Europe, so I might tell you something.
That's fine by me. I'll be miserable there. Like, I just came off the back of Rome, which was probably the most expensive holiday I'll go on, and then fucking...
Spend 20 quid a night out over there.
Aye, whereas Poland's going to be cheap as chips, because it's all local currency.
Well, speaking of Rome, I've got a wee connection segue for that as well. Went and seen the new Gladiator film at the cinema there the other night.
No, I did see that was out, to be fair.
Yeah. Interesting. Because I'll be honest, right, now, so Ewan Boyle, previous guest, he asked me to go and see it, and I was like, well, I've never seen the original, but, and he was like, how the fuck have you never seen the original? It's just like, it's been on my list to watch. He's like, well, fucking watch the original and then we'll go. So I was like, fine, I'll fucking watch the original. Watch the original, then 2 days later went and watched the sequel. get out there straight away, not as good, but I did enjoy it. I thought Paul Mescal was pretty good in it. He's obviously no Russell Crowe, you know. Denzel Washington was a bit strange as well. It was weird hearing like his New York accent with all these like classic rooms like speaking like proper that, and you've got like fucking American gangster over here speaking. But overall, enjoyed it. I did. It's pales in comparison, but do you know what? It's like, see, watching the original when I was watching it, right? I was thinking the entire time, fuck, I just miss old films like this that just don't have like fucking millions of CGI crowd. It's like real people dressed up in the times. They're actually doing the part. And for the most part in this new one, it was the same as well. It was like, obviously you could tell there were certain points that you could be like there was a scene where they had like fucking sharks in it. That was painfully obvious that wasn't real. But you're looking at it and you're like, oh, do you know what? It's actually so refreshing just to see like a big fucking epic like this where they're actually like all dressed up. They're all properly fine. It's no like CGI'd bullshit. So yeah, would enjoy. I would recommend watch it. It'd be probably interesting for you as well, seeing as you've just been there as well.
How was Pedro Pascal in it?
Good.
He's a smashing looking chap.
Indeed. My main complaint though is the ending. The ending just kind of it ends. Just like there's no.
He's got a dodgy accent in it. Although Pedro Pascal doesn't.
Not really. Like his isn't that. His doesn't stand out nearly as badly as Denzel's. But yeah, the movie like all movies now, they're 2.5 hours long. So you've got like two hours 15 minutes of incredible build up.
Yeah.
To then have a final battle last about 3-4 minutes, and then I will say, spoiler alert to people now, but the funniest part, and this is going to be a slight spoiler to you, but I have to tell you, the funniest bit about it, you've seen the original, haven't you?
Yeah.
Have you not seen the original, right? Do you know the famous, you've probably seen the shot though of Russell Crowe walking through a field with like his hands like gliding past straw?
Probably.
It's like it's like that and that Are You Not Entertained? It's like the two most famous shots in the film. The first one is like him when he sees his family. He's like walking through like a field of like hay and shit.
Yeah.
He's like walking through, dragging his hands through it, and he's got like his rims on and that. And it was the funniest thing because he hasn't in the film the entire time, but the very last shot is his hand like gliding through the grass because like it's like he's speaking to his dad and all that. But what I think, and the only reason you know it's Russell Crowe's hand is because of how fat the hand is. Because if you were going to get a hand doubling, you would naturally get someone that looked like him from 24 years ago to fill in for his hand there as a double. But this was just a big fucking fat walking through it, and I was like, I looked at it straight away and I was like, they actually got him back just to get his hand in shot. I wonder how fucking much they had to pay him to do that.
I can imagine it would have been bombs. 100%.
Well, before we move on to do any more, shall we go back to the wall?
Aye.
So if you're on Spotify or if you're new here, we've got the quality shite wall here now. Basically, we pick out 5 topics each week, and me and Jamie have to come to some sort of agreement, roughly, of where they'll be positioned. The further down to the left they go, the more shite they are. The further up to the right they go, the better they are. Simple as. I'll let you.
Aye, rather easy concept.
Which causes a lot of arguments. Oh, Haven Caravan Park experience. So, if you're not from the UK, we'd like. I suppose Haven's kind of like Butlins in a sense. It's like
still very United Kingdom, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very much like. I think the difference with them ones are compared to other ones that they make it so that all theirs are on like beaches, so they're right beside a beach. So with these ones, like you're saying, like a static caravan basically. And like if you're a kid, there'll be like constant games on, so there'll be like, you know, fucking, I don't know, there'll be like arcades, there'll be football, there'll be archery, there'll be all that kind of shit. So I've been there twice. I did enjoy myself. I wouldn't go back now as a 26-year-old.
What was your age? What was the age of you last time you were there?
Last time I was there was 13, I think.
Rough. Utter shite.
I enjoyed it when I was that age.
Aye.
Mainly just because it was like 2 days away with your mates, just fucking
None
play
appeals
games.
to me about being a gypsy for a couple of days.
I will grant you, the caravan bit's the worst part about all of
100%.
it.
Sleeping in a caravan and just, you know, at night and that when they all go into like the mad hall because there's like a fucking some sort of like weird event on. All these fucking smelly jippos in the one place. I'm gonna say shite, definitely. I mean, if you really enjoyed it.
No, I mean, no. Look, here's the thing, right? Context is everything. I was when I first went, I was like 9 or something like that. I think that's kind of about the top end. Like, I only went the second time just because I was invited by like friends because it was like their holiday sort of
I've
thing.
been to them. No, maybe not Haven, but I've been to them.
Like an equivalent.
Seton Sands in Edinburgh.
St Sands as well. That's right. I think that is a haven.
Is it?
Yeah.
There you go. Weird. Not for me.
Yeah, do you know what, I think context. I wouldn't put it like all the way down the bottom, but like put it this way: if you're getting told by your family you've got a hot choice of spending 4 days in Spain or 4 days in a caravan in the UK, you're going to want to pick Spain every time, and even if it's
Butlins for 4 days.
yeah. But again, I think like up until about the age of about maybe like 9, you can enjoy yourself there.
I really think we need to revisit some of these points.
No, we've specified once they're here, they're here. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You want to get the choice, really? They're shite. Why is WhatsApp in here?
You're asking us, we've done about fucking 30 episodes with this wall. How am I meant to remember?
I use WhatsApp on a regular, and to be honest with you, I think that's going to be in quality, but you know.
Right.
Decisions have been made by Liam, as per usual.
No, that's a majority. Oh, here's a good one. Disposable vapes. Do you partake on a night of drinking?
I must admit, I genuinely didn't even want to discuss this embarrassing topic. I know where I want this to go. There is no questions about it.
So you're wanting it right up here,
it's fucking... Oh, I hate it. It's grim. It's embarrassing. It's fucking... chavvy, childish, fucking trampy.
But imagine you get like a blue mist or something.
I've never partook in it. I never will partake in it. It is fucking so embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't deny it. It is pretty shite. It has to be
if
said.
it was genuinely an alternative to smoking, and you know it wasn't fucking 13-year-olds that was doing it, I'd be like, fine, fair enough. But like Taylor she no longer uses the disposables.
Yeah, she's got like her own.
She's got one that she puts like fucking liquid in and all that shit. Aye. Still mightily embarrassing, right? And to be honest with you, I'm like, grow up, you know. You didn't need it, but she's like, I do. No, you didn't. But anyway, disposables, top tier chaviness, like so far shite, it's unbelievable.
I'm also with you. I don't think I really need to add to that. To be fair,
it's just fucking. In fact, it's getting put out of shot as well.
It's so far gone. It's out of shot.
It's fucking terrible. Have you ever partook in it like on a night out and that? Was you?
Nah, I've never really got the whole appeal. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not a bad smoker, so like I get the whole folk that like I mean, the worst for it is fucking Lewis. The minute he gets one sip of alcohol in him, he's like, I need a fag.
Aye,
and fucking like Sam as well is always like, I need a vape or something. It's weird. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there was also a period of time that I was vaping for like stress relief, but it wasn't like one of them. It was one of the liquids in the ball thing. But I mean, the second I found that wasn't helping me, I binned it as well because I was like, it's a load of shit. It's
literally just marketing.
There's the occasional time I've tried one of like Sam's or Streets, and I've gone, that tastes alright. Would I be huffing it for fucking half an hour all the time? No.
This fucking noise Taylor's makes. Oh my god, it's so annoying. And I'm just like, oh, that fucking infuriates me. It's fucking horrible. But
it's the same as well, like my dad's now been off the fags for about, I want to say maybe nearly 10 years now.
Yeah.
Still fucking like vapes every day though, and it's you're right, it's that, I'm not clocked it for it, but that noise is fucking irritating,
it's irritating as fuck. Like, it's just so annoying. It's consistent. It's like Taylor will take a draw, and then it'll be like fucking 4 seconds later she'll take another draw, and it's a noise twice in that fucking span of time. I'm like, that's so fucking annoying.
Does she do it as well, like when you're watching TV, does she just have it like on all the time ready?
To be fair, she's not as bad with it as maybe what she once was. And you know something, I didn't hate on her for it, because see, the reality is she went for smoking fags to get with me and then no smoking anymore. One day, we kind of discussed it, but one day she kind of just says take the fags, so I took her fags and a lighter and had it, and she never smoked since then.
That's pretty impressive, to be fair, to go cold turkey like that.
Aye, she started vaping, which obviously the nicotine level was
through the roof.
Aye. She then says, right, you need to cut that down, so she does, so she went down to like 4 mil in nicotine or something like that.
That's pretty small, to be fair. Most folk are on like 12 mil.
I think she's back up a wee bit now, but I think that was just like things had happened, and so she went up a wee bit. But I'm just like, you could go cold turkey with actual fags, do it with this fucking stupid irritating noise.
You just rather should go outside to use it, just so you don't have to hear noise.
To be fair, she doesn't do it very, like, she's no bad with it, so fair play to her. But, you know, that's what it is. They're still actual disposables.
Yeah, disposable ones.
Fucking tramps. Hot water bottles.
Oh. My gran's a big lover of them.
Taylor is also a very big lover of them.
I presume you're like me though, you prefer the cold more than the hot most of the time.
1,000,000%.
Yeah. I
like being cosy though, I must admit. See, like cold winters that we're getting now, for example.
Yeah.
See, like snuggling up in your bed, fucking wrapping yourself up like a fucking burrito. Right?
Yep.
And just being warm or like cosy.
Yeah.
Great feeling. But if you were actually asking me whether I wanted to wake up and I was like hot, sweaty, no. Get out of the fuck. I'd rather be frozen cold than too hot.
No, I'm
every day of the week. This doesn't appeal to me.
Nah. They've got good purpose for them, but I mean, like, I think I must have been like early teens the last time I would have used one, I think.
I think they're good for certain people in certain periods.
Like every day I go and see my gran now, she's got a hot water bottle underneath. Like, especially this time of the year. Like,
aye. They serve a purpose. So.
They do, but I also think like you can over rely on them as well. Like, because you get like, I don't know though, is it better though than putting the heating on all the time? I suppose it is in a way, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you'll use less money boiling your kettle fucking 3 times than you will having your heating on for 3 hours.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's fair.
But I mean, does a hot water bottle get you as warm? You know, after 2 uses of the water bottle, is it then null and void? Like, you didn't, surely you didn't feel the heat after you've had it for that period of time. For me, you wrap up, if you don't want to fork it, put the heating on, because who does? You know, this time of year they're expensive. The reality is, this for me serves one major purpose: pain relief.
Like if you've got like an injury or something like that.
And Taylor, like, or most women in general, when they get their period,
he's all over for comfort.
Helps. Water bottle. That's her purpose.
That's fair. Yeah, I remember. In fairness, I remember having injuries and putting a hot water bottle on them when I was younger, and they did help.
When you're feeling sick, can sometimes help as well. Noticed that, very weird. But again, is that a placebo effect, or is that, you know what I mean?
Well, either way, even if it is, if it helps, it helps.
So they serve a purpose.
Yeah.
For me, I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't see the benefit of it. However, they serve a purpose.
Yeah, they serve a purpose. Just in quality.
And you've been overly kind there.
What are you thinking?
They're still shite, let's be real.
Aye, but how far into shit then?
Maybe just below.
Well, I mean, we go in the middle then, which is getting pretty full up for now.
Aye, fucking cover that stupid shit.
It's too awesome, yeah.
I take the water bowls.
Oh, a bit of modern technology. The Vision Pro.
Oh, wow.
Does anyone use theirs anymore? After spending $3,000 on it?
Aye. To be fair, I've seen it. It looks mental, but I mean, who the fuck wants to walk about with that in their face?
Yeah, no, not walk. Do you know what I think it might serve the purpose for in like a few years' time? Like, see, because obviously it'll be one of these things that'll improve over time. Like,
yeah.
But see, like, I can imagine like watching a movie on it, be like fucking class in bed, like just lying back, just fucking moving them on your head. Would be good.
Sure, that would just be uncomfortable.
Well, probably the current version with the weight of it, but I imagine like when it gets like modernised, it'll eventually be like a pair of glasses.
Well, just put a projector on, like projector on the headboard up to the ceiling. Yeah, but I would do.
You do make a good point.
I feel like everything that brings, there is a fix already in place for the problem that, you know, is meant to.
Understandable. Plus, I think as well, is it going to be like Google Glass? Will it just die after a few years as well?
100%. Although, I mean, I've never personally watched it, but that programme Black Mirror, that's like, it's got all the stuff in the future and all that. Yeah. Everybody's walking about with these and all that. Like, if that's a world that we are going to live in, I mean, I'm not living in that. That's what I'm saying. Fucking, it's just weird.
Imagine he button somewhere on.
It's just fucking weird. I thought about the only good benefit that could have is, right, so in Rome, obviously it's...
you're thinking like the automated side and like seeing like what it would look like back in the day.
The AI technology of like, here's what the Colosseum could look like.
Yeah, that'd be cool,
there you go. Never having to bring your phone out your pocket, because it's obviously pickpocketing really bad out there.
Yeah.
So if you could just strap that to you and nobody could steal it.
Aye.
Golden. Maps, like, right there in front of you, right, here's where you're going. Like, it's fucking, the AI could be mad. But again, who wants to walk about like that? You know what? You want to experience the world with your own true eyes, not through the lenses of the Apple Vision Pro.
Okay, Grandad. Do you know what I think as well, the other thing as well? See, because this is only out in America, Americans are weird anyway. They would probably get away with it over there. Imagine wearing this in like fucking Clydebank or somewhere. You'll get laughed at.
Imagine walking about still in Thistle Centre with that one.
So I'd throw a rock at you.
The look she would get was just frightening.
And rightly so.
Aye.
Let's put it in the shite. Oops, sorry.
Aye, shite is definitely where it should be. Where are we saying?
Put it in between like ice and horror movies, I reckon.
Right, and there you go, you shitty fucking stupid bit of technology.
Right, final one.
The finale. Right, I'm gonna go deep dive in here.
Deep dive.
I want you wee Tadger, come here. Oh, what? That's not a thing anymore, we can't use this.
Fuck you. Oh, I'm not calling it X, put it that way. It is Twitter, or formerly.
What the fuck's Twitter?
Sorry, X.
Aye.
Do you want to call it X? Like a big spaceman would.
I mean, I must admit, it's went fucking majorly downhill.
Since it became X as well. Honestly, I'm so bad for it as well. It's probably the one that I go on the most. I really wish I didn't. I hate myself for how much I use it. I'll be honest, ever since you stopped calling Piers Morgan a cunt on it, it's never been the same.
No. It's because I wouldn't go on it anymore.
I know, but it's just lost a bit of entertainment for me. There was a certain joy every day to logging on and seeing you called him a cunt.
Humorously, I do actually still have it.
Yeah.
You know, I still own the app.
Yeah. Have you got like some custom wallpaper or something like that for your apps?
What do you mean?
Like, is that like a dark mode for some of your apps?
Dark mode, aye.
Oh, right, oh. Right.
The whole phone's in dark mode.
Ah.
Come on, do you even...
I mean, I've got on dark mode and like, but not like, is that iOS 18?
Aye.
Ah, yeah, I'm not updating mine.
I mean, the update was bug fixes, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've just not gotten around today, yeah.
Aye. You're a loser.
Sorry, I didn't
You work in
my
the
phone.
industry, you should know how to fucking actually...
I know how to fucking do it, I just can't be arsed.
Sure you do, whatever. Anyway,
Oh no!
Anyway.
Yeah, it's lost all the appeal.
Aye, shit. There's like a payment system or something on it now as well, isn't there? You pay monthly and all that for...
Oh no, like, you don't have to, like, it's just if you want to avoid ads and that, which I'm a fuck dude. But for me, the biggest problem with it now, especially, is I don't want to be this whole, like, you know, going down one side thing, but I really feel like since I've logged, because I see all my owns it, right, I really feel like since I've logged on, see like now, like, you know, they've got now the For You section and, like, the people you're following. So, like, the For You I find interesting sometimes, like, I can also, like, show you occasionally stuff that you like, but I find as well it just spouts utter pish at me at times. It, like, gives me so many things of, like, Elon Musk is going to stop all the wokeness, and I'm like, could not give less of a fuck. I do not want to see this. I do not want to see anything about this man. I fucking despise him. So
he's getting a chair in the presidential.
He already has.
Yeah. Big things are coming.
Yeah.
If we drop Twitter.
Plus, as well, with how much I use it, and it's my own fault. I know I shouldn't use it as much as well, but it's shite. It's good for the football side of things, I think, at times, but other than that...
Back, Twitter, quality.
Yeah.
X.
Well, we have to compare them to both, so...
No, we don't. You've put Twitter there. So, for me, Twitter, and what Twitter brung to the table, the nostalgia of Twitter, golden. The content on it, golden. The algorithm, golden.
Yeah.
Great app. Quality. High quality. X, bottom of shite.
Well, okay, so this is the decision we need to make here. We can
That's
write them
Twitter.
both that that's just Twitter, okay.
That's Twitter.
So,
What
about here?
Aye. Twitter was
Twitter was
high
good.
quality. That was great.
I'm going to put our own spin on that there.
X, however.
I'll make sure to get the X one at some point soon.
But no, Twitter was good, and I mean that was when I had my fun. Twitter was good because you could say all day anything on it. Amazing. I mean, I went on X the other day, right, and went to like a page.
Yep.
And it was like a guy talking about fucking Bruno Fernandes. Clicked on his profile, and then like the second thing he'd retweeted was full on porn. Like full on mashing up on my screen, and I went, what the fuck is this? And I scrolled down his page, this was his page, and it was just porn. So I was like, right, I'm coming back off his page. He was talking about Bruno Fernandes and how he shouldn't be on penalties anymore because he can't like, he's not playing well, so don't reward him with penalties. So I was like, brilliant, I'm going to go in here and start a fucking riot. I went on, seen porn, backed up. I was like, what the fuck's this all about? And then on the For You page, because I'd seen his profile, one of the fucking things was porn. It was an advert, it wasn't actually mashing up, it was an advert for porn.
I know. It has severely gone down.
And I was like, this app's had it. Like, it's just not it anymore. I've been meaning to delete it, to be fair, but you know that way, it's just like...
And occasionally it can be a good laugh.
Nah,
Very few.
TikTok just takes it. That's it. TikTok's the pinnacle now. So I'm going to delete X. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead, do it right now. How about that? I'm doing it. Doing it right this second.
For camera, show us a quick one.
Remove app.
I mean, not that this will ever pick up on that screen.
Delete X. Done. Just
What's that porn that you're opening?
Fuck's sake. I've done it. Fuck X.
But yeah, something that, it's been taken out of my life, and something that the viewers will will think, wow, this is a fun guy now. Back in the golf. That's been the year of golf since we last been talking.
Yes, so I've heard.
I know, Jamie's too scared to play.
I've been out playing pool a few times, and you've obviously mentioned it, so...
Well, yeah, we've mentioned how I've battered you. But yeah, no, they got...
Aye, move on quickly, because I've got receipts.
What?
I says, aye, you move on quickly, I've got receipts.
Cyclones. Right.
Are you going any better, or are you still absolutely fucking dross?
Oh no, I'm still dross. But I'm, marginally less dross, but
I mean, to be honest, you'd probably still fucking... If we done a full 18 together, just me and you, you'd probably still fucking beat me.
I would hope so, because then you've not played in fucking ages.
I mean,
but seriously though, are you actually going to come out and fucking play with us at some point?
Maybe.
Such a shite bag.
When is next going?
I should have a date, so to be fair. But we'll try and get 1 or 2 more done by the end of the year. But yeah,
this time of the year, so it's no when you want to be playing golf.
The biggest problem I have is I have golf shoes, so every time I play now, I'm coming out of it with my feet absolutely soaked, which, so having to have a spare pair of trainers and fucking socks in my car every time isn't the most fun to do. But, no, started now playing along Palace Rig. I actually played as well, I told you about this already, but I played my first ever 18 there with Ewan Boyle and Oliver, another boy that was on the podcast recently, and his pal.
What's the par on that?
I don't even remember, but I think we finished like 15-14 over, something like that.
It's rough.
We are totally the best that there is. But
Oliver, he finished 15?
They were about 13-14 under, so they were pretty close to over. Sorry, they were pretty close to us. Like I said, we only because I know it was me and Ewan's first ever 18 that we done, because we've only ever done 9 holes before each time we played. In fact, we only lost by 1 hole because we were doing it by holes that we were playing it by. I was pretty fucking happy with that overall. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because his mates like a fucking 14 handicap. Fucking take that.
That's bad news. Bad news, really.
But no, it was. Do you know what though? It's fun. Do you enjoy as well? Like kind of the piece here, like just going around chatting shit with your mates for like a few hours and just like not being on your phone and that. Just kind of like just getting a bit of a walk in as well. It's nice. I will say though, the last time played was quite stressful. So Ewan's injured his knee, so we went last Sunday. No, sorry, Sunday before. That was stressful. So you remember how when we always went to the driving range, we always said, I'd like to go in the actual course, but we're too scared we're going to hold up everyone. Had that encounter, not in terms of us specifically holding up people, but so we get there, right, it's about 11 o'clock on a Sunday, and bear in mind when I leave Stirling it's shown as -2 on the dashboard, so I'm like, surely these old bastards aren't going to be out playing, at this temperature. Yeah. Get there, the car park's full, as expected. So get out, pay for it. The woman behind the desk is like, right, just so you're aware, there's 2 groups of our like women's players in front. There's also a group of 8 but in front of you as well, and then you can then go. So I was like, alright, cool. So say Oliver, and he hang about for a bit, so we're just sitting around waiting. One of the boys overhears the conversation, just had that till, and he comes over and says, oh, you guys just go ahead, you're a 2-pair. And we're like, oh, you sure, sort of thing? We're like, yeah, we've got 8 of us and we're still waiting on 2 of them to arrive. And we're like, alright, just so you know, by the way, though, we're the best. And he kind of like half laughed, and he was like, well, just so you don't hold up Big John here. And I was looking at Big John, right? Big John did not look like the cunt you wanted to piss off. Big John, who had that name for a reason, and he gave me a look of, if you hold me up in my golf game here, I'm going to drive a ball straight through your head. So, had that pressure already. Didn't kind of want to go in front, but, they've told us we can't now at that point, so like, fuck it. So, the 2 groups of women are in front of us now. Give them credit where they're due, right? Everything they hit went straight as an arrow. The trouble was, though, they were in their 60s, so everything took about 5 minutes to get set up, and every time they fucking hit the ball, it went about 150 yards further maximum. So, there's a lot of waiting around. So as we're literally, me and Oliver take our tee shots off, we see this group of 8 are then ready, and they've come towards us like, fuck. That's exactly what we didn't want.
So in the next hole though, did you not just let them pass through?
We couldn't because the folk in front of us were just in front of us, like they were right beside us. So like it was literally, I swear to God, every shot was we would hit it basically 150 yards, have to wait till they then went out of distance, then fucking hit the ball. It was like catch up game. So there was like 3 groups of players on the same hole each time. Like it was.
That's like mini golf stuff.
Yeah, pretty much at that stage. So, and because obviously we had this panic, I played some of the fucking shittest golf I had in months. The one thing about my game that's always been solid has been my drive, and I can always fucking pretty much hit it straight each time I'm fucking going. Every single time.
Wild, because you never used to.
Yeah, I know. Well, here's the thing. Irons, do you know what, I guess worse the closer to the hole I get. So driver, straight, not too far, but I can get it straight. Irons, most of the time are okay, but I can occasionally chunk it or forfeit. Anything fucking 100 yards to the hole and less is a shit show.
It's wild, to be fair, because I could probably do a full course with just irons.
You could, well, Oliver literally had to do it that time. He's getting a driver fit, so he could only play off irons that entire time. Which in my son there was a fucking 500-yard hole.
I used to be able to hit an iron shot further than some folk with a driver. I don't know if I can still do it right now. I don't know if I probably need a driver to reach greens and stuff, or to at least hit it in the fairway. But it used to be that any shot I'd be more comfortable with an iron than I would be with. I think I can judge it more. You know, like with an iron, it's simple. If you've got it, the further down you've got it, the higher the ball goes, and the further forward you've got it, the further the ball goes. And I feel like just being able to have that meter of judgment made it so much easier for me, because obviously you hit a driver's shot. To me, in my mind, although I've played golf, to me in my mind, when you hit that ball with the driver decides where that ball goes, because you'll know this now. It's not about power in the drive, it's all about your swing and your technique and where you hit the ball. So like, how do you control it to make it not go as far as what you want it to, or to go as far as you want it to? All of that doesn't compute in my head, whereas with an iron, I know what I'm doing.
The thing with the driver for me especially is, like, you don't, if you're using a driver at that stage, wherever you are, you have to accept it's over like 250, 300 yards away. Yeah. So the good thing is, if I'm using it, I know I'm just needing to hit it to get at that rough distance there.
Which way can I follow this drive?
Pathetic. 220-ish I average. The furthest thing I've ever driven is like 250.
I would like to go to, that Top Golf.
Well, one of the boys at my work was saying about like how he goes there now, but he was saying there's a better one apparently. So there's one called Golf. It's Golf at I. It's like a wee bit closer to us, Stirling wise.
I thought it was a bit further away,
but it's got it's got the same like range of booths and all that. Like it's still got this tracker thing and all that. But it doesn't. It costs like
far less.
Yeah, it's like fucking like, I think he said for 3 of them it cost him £25 for 90 minutes. Much better.
Aye. Because when I brought up Top Golf to like Bradley and that, he was like, "Oh, no, I go to golf. It's far better.
Yeah,
it's far cheaper anyway."
Does Bradley play?
Nah, Bradley did no. Oh fuck no. I couldn't even imagine that. But to be fair, I'd like to go to something like that and just kind of see how I fare again.
No, I want to get you back. I want to get you on the course at some point as well, because I think like you only started playing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm shit. I've accepted I'm shit. I'm thinking terrible. Nah. That's what I'm saying. 100 yards and closer, disaster. Anything up to the first 100, to the final 100 yards is fine. The final 100 yards is an absolute show.
You get down on your one knee and you aim
I'm not sure I can. I fucking aim and I hit.
Do you pick up a wee bit of grass and drop it, see when it's blowing? You're not doing it right, mate. That's why you're not doing well.
If it's fucking 10 feet close enough, then I'm saying gimme. But no, I genuinely enjoy getting back into it again, and I hope that eventually you can fucking join us the next time.
Maybe definitely.
And then, we'll see you beat me, and then you'll fucking laugh about it on here, the fact that you've been off it for about 3 years.
Aye. Brilliant. But no, I mean, at some point I might, aye.
Nah, it's good fun. It's good fun to get through a bit. What else has been that? Oh yeah, Liverpool class again as well. That's nice.
What's that?
Liverpool are class again. That's
Aye.
nice.
Aye, that is good. Playing well. 8 points clear after yesterday's results, which is wild. Did you watch the game yesterday? Did you watch highlights?
I was at work, so I had it hidden under my desk. I mean, I was working.
Aye. So you've seen the highlights?
Yeah, match of the day.
What I found funny, right, is obviously I'm in two minds with this, right? Salah's probably the best Liverpool player I've ever watched. He's probably the best we've had in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
He came here, smashed the records, everybody was like, he's a one season wonder. No bother, he's had double digits every season for 8 seasons consecutively. I'm under no illusion, right? Without this man, Liverpool are a shadow of themselves, right? However, see yesterday, when the commentators, Jamie Carragher in particular, kept going on about how this man, Mo Salah, has inspired the comeback. No, he didn't. He was in the right place at the right time to score his goal.
Great touch, but for the finish.
It was. And then guess what? He stood up for a penalty.
Listen,
you've got to take them,
pressure
you've got to
situation.
score them, right? Aye, pressure, all that, no bother, cool. That's fine by me. He never won the penalty. Right? He wasn't the best player on the park yesterday, despite getting man of the match. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I do fantasy Prem, he got me points. I'm all about it, right? I'm a Salah fan. He's 100% been our most important player this season, without a shadow of a doubt. But Alexis McAllister yesterday was nothing shy of genius on the whole game.
Okay, well, no.
And then Ryan Gravenberch was sensational for the period of time.
It was, yeah.
They two, maybe not so much McAllister, but Gravenberch in particular, inspired that one.
Yeah,
He flew into challenges, he put his sail about, and he was always forward thinking with the passes. He was fucking phenomenal.
It is mental how much better he's been this year than last year, isn't it?
100%. And Curtis Jones has obviously been good this season, like he's came into a wee bit he kind of came out of his shell or whatever. But when you can have like Luis Diaz sitting on the bench, McAllister no starting, and you're winning, granted we scraped through yesterday, but the reality is the routine result yesterday would be Liverpool getting beat.
Oh, yeah.
Top v bottom, we get beat. Back in the day, Southampton is a bogey team. We go in, we root them with all the players, and then we get beat off them. It's just the way it went. However, routine result yesterday, top v bottom, you think any other two teams, top v bottom, you think the top beats.
I knew straight away because it was pressure on us. I knew straight away. I was like, this is going to be a nervy game. Like,
I said we would struggle. I said it would be 2-1 to Liverpool.
I said the same as well.
I said it'd be 2-1.
I said they were going to score first as well.
Aye, I said they'll score and then we'll come back and we'll win 2-1 and it'll go right to the wire. When they went 2-1 up, didn't they? Or was it?
No, yeah, they went 2-1 up. So we scored, then they scored 2.
Aye. Because he got a penalty.
Aye, he offside at half time. Aye, the penalty that was on the line.
That's a penalty though, isn't it? And the reality is it was that useless fucking left back.
The greatest left back of all time.
He's shite. Terrible football player. Cannot play soccer.
Second greatest Premier League left back of all time.
No. Who's above him?
Ashley Cole.
Right, okay.
I'm not going to be that delighted and say that he's not fun.
I mean, I'm glad you, Zinchenko's better than him, by the way.
Fuck off! Right, move on from Andy Robertson.
Just putting that out there. Anyway, he gave away the penalty because he's shite, and then they went 2-1 up, and I went, oh, this could be bad news here. And then obviously,
I thought when they went 2-1 up, I thought we'd then draw it. I didn't think we'd win it, but I thought we'd draw it at that stage.
Aye.
Do you know what it is though? That game was the perfect. Like, that was a perfect game. Like, if you were to describe to like a random person never watching a football game before, you see if you showed them that game, that is for me the perfect. This is what it's like to be a Liverpool fan game.
Aye, the emotion.
Shouldn't be any pressure on it whatsoever. Southampton have been shite all season. Somehow they fucking turn up.
There are two of the main centre backs out injured.
Yeah.
Like Jan Bednarek and that other guy injured. That should have been a 6-7-0. Like, even Man City in their current terrible form
would batter them.
Would batter them 6 or 7-0 because they are genuinely terrible. But I mean, we got the result. Look, league titles are won on results like that. Next Sunday, if we go out and we go 11 points clear, the league's done. League's done.
See, we should, and that's the problem again, we should win.
League's done.
Do we get the victory?
We should beat them.
I think we draw. I think it's going to... There's no way they fucking lose 6 in a row. That just doesn't happen.
Oh, but imagine the day.
And it's to us.
I genuinely think I'd walk in to work on Monday with the biggest stunner ever. Because 6 on the trot after signing a new deal.
That would be
the golden goose. But I think if we go out and we beat them...
But we got another game as well beforehand as well. The old enemy of recent years.
That's the Champions League, isn't it?
It's the Real Madrid game on Wednesday.
Yeah. It's a big game.
And they're playing straight as well.
Aye, I mean, they won 3-0 at the weekend. They won 3-0 just there.
But they are still, recently, they're still not big.
And I mean, they're still top of the La Liga, so I mean, you're on some mad smoky, you know. And I'm sure they're top of the league and they just...
In terms of, I'm talking about the recent results to Barca, the recent results in the Champions League as well. They've lost twice already in the Champions League.
Are they still top?
No, we are. In Champions League, we're top. They're like fucking...
Oh, in the La Liga?
In the Liga, Barca were top, but I know they drew last night, so I don't know if they're top now.
No.
But,
I mean, they're not the team they once were, but that's going to happen when you lose players like Ronaldo and Benzema and...
Of course.
And shit like that, you know what I mean? So... Modric is fucking nearing on retirement. He's like fucking 65 now or something like that.
I've just liked to see them working on this fucking next Sunday as well. Might need to see if I can. Finish an hour early.
That's devastation right there, by the way. Because what a game of football that's going to be. We're going to pump that mob. Put them 6 feet up with our 6 fucking results.
See, I don't like this optimism. You know me. You're the optimist and I'm the pessimist.
They're shite. Without Roger, they're shite.
Speaking of Liverpool, by the way, something that this has got a bit of a twist. Remember we went and seen a match about, God, how many years ago is it now? 6 years ago. And we said that if Steven Gerrard was to score in the end, we were to get a new tattoo.
Aye.
Now, I've not done that, but I have actually got a new tattoo.
Fair enough, I think fuck was in.
But
what the fuck's that?
So you probably can't see it on camera, but it's chain with vine going round it there. So I had the design drawn a few years ago. Was meant to actually get it done a year ago, but the place that I booked it into cancelled on me last minute, so that was lovely.
So why have you decided to get an armband on you?
It's because I wanted it, I like the look at it.
Ah, that was that already, okay, so there's no significant reason.
Oh no, it's not like emotional reasons or anything like that.
Nah, I mean, but you know, sentimental.
No, it's just I drew the design in my head and I was like, that would look cool, and I was like, that would do.
Fair enough,
but yeah, so like, see, getting it done as well, right? Well, so I'll go back. So originally, it was meant to get it done last year, boy cancelled on me last minute, so I'm really bad for saving money. I've always been fucking terrible at saving money, so I was like, right, because the guy wanted cash previously, so I was like, I had all the fucking cash, so I was like, right, I'll put the cash away when I'm ready, when I've got a bit of time in the future, I'll go and get the tattoo again. I'll make sure not to spend this money so I can actually get it. Totally forgot about that. I had a week off 2 weeks ago, was cleaning the place, fucking then was going through my box, I was like, oh shit, that's my tattoo money, I've totally forgot about that. And I was like, I've got a week off now, should maybe go into town and see if anyone would do it. To be fair, so I've never seen this place before, don't I? But on Upper Craigs, there's beside Kilted, there's a place called Willie's. Just was like, what the fuck's this been a tattoo? I didn't even see it. That's it. I didn't even see a name. That was only when I walked in. I fucking saw it. I was like, what the fuck? Walked in.
So you went and got the tattoo done and came out seeing the name of it?
Well, no. So what happened first was, so I went in, and there's this like fucking guy sitting behind the desk with like dreadlocks and that. I'm thinking straight away, this that guy that knows how to tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, hi mate, can you do this? Let's show them the design. Now, what I will say, so the place I went to previously is where mate Ewan McKenzie got his done at. Ewan's fucking had about like fucking 10 or 15 tattoos now, so I was like, well, I'll trust his judgment because obviously he's had that many done, he's happy with them, etc. Previous place said to me to get that one done, it would take a full day's worth and it would cost about 200 quid. I don't know anything about tattoos, plus my mate trusts him, so I was like, right, fine, I'll put your trust in that, whatever. This place I went in, I was like, oh, how long do you think? And he was like, oh, I could maybe do it in about 2 hours. And I was like, alright, and how much? And I was like, I could probably do it for 100 quid, if you're happy with that. I was like, aye, fucking save myself half the money and get it done in a day, happy days. Book in, go and get it done, right? And this guy, he didn't look it, but he said to me he was like 57 years old and he was from California, and he was like he was just such like a, like in a nice way, he was such a strange guy. He's like, he like loved like gaming and that, and he was like saying, hey man, you love like games and all that kind of shit. Yeah, and he was like, yeah man, I just love all this. And then that's when I noticed, because he's got like his previous designs on the wall, I noticed he had cocks on the wall. I'm just like, have you tattooed penises on people? And he's like, well, my name is Willie, man, that makes sense. And I'm like,
oh my god.
I was like, how many times have you tattooed the penis on someone? He was like, must be about maybe 8 or 9 times. So I was like, get on you, man.
So you get Willie as well?
So anyway, sitting there getting it done, right. Forgot about the pain. That was a lovely reminder again about it.
To be fair, there's a lot of colouring and...
Well, aye, so at the same time though that I'm getting this done, so it was like one big room, and beside me there was a woman getting her, like, she was getting something on her arm and she was getting tattooed by another woman as well. But they were pretty quiet most of the time we were there. This guy kept like chatting, which is fair enough. I was happy to blabber away to kind of forget about the pain of the arm anyway. But after this talk of the penises, just out of nowhere, I've not heard this woman speak for about an hour and a half at this point. She just randomly turns around to us and goes, oh, I've used, I was reading an article about penises the other day, and I was like, I just didn't know what to say, so I just stood silent there, and she was like, yeah, do you know in Hollywood who has the biggest penis? And I'm like, can't say I do personally, no. And then this guy was guessing, he was like, is it Will Smith? Is it like all these guys? And he kept going through like folk, and she was like, oh no, it's Willem Dafoe apparently. So just so for your knowledge there as well, Willem Dafoe apparently has a massive member, and apparently Mark Wahlberg has a tiny todger. Yeah, so
it's unfortunate because he's got quite a good look, man.
Well, steroids, I'm guessing, for the years.
Shame really, isn't it?
Yeah, but the important thing is, but just so you are aware, even though it was a bit of a strange experience, I'm not gonna lie, the guy done a very good job, and well, the other good thing about it was, so I was getting a bit worried because I was looking at the time and I was like, oh, this is like 2.5 hours, or in fact it was a bit long, it was maybe like 2 hours 40 it took to him, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to pay for an extra hour here on top of it. The guy gave me a free stash of like stuff to like clean myself with that like lasted for a full week. And then when I went up to the till, I was just like, oh, it's like, do you need, like, what's the payment? I was just like, oh well, I said 2 hours to you originally. I'm sorry I couldn't quite get it done in time, but we'll stick to 2 hours. So I was like, fair play. So yeah, he only took the 100 off of me.
Okay.
So yeah, but this does mean one thing now. I've now got the urge again to go back for more, and unfortunately, Jamie, you and me had a deal. And that was
your deal up your arse.
That was to get a Liverpool tattoo. So I've not booked it yet, but I am on this arm.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I have to get something.
I wouldn't. I
have to get something.
I wouldn't book it if I were you.
I have to get something.
I wouldn't book it if I was you. Aye.
Tell you what, I'll get you a quote. You can tell me how much. Yours doesn't have to be as big as mine. It can be small if you want.
Nah, I mean, why would I put myself through that pain?
No, it's like so. the only sere bit around here was like the back of the so see there,
Aye.
that was fucking agony. But see the bits on top, it was like numb, but it wasn't like I was going to greet or anything like that for it. So plan is to get a fucking liver bird there, and it's going to be small anyway, so it won't be that sore.
You're wild. Well, here's an idea. Why do you not get a bird on that side, and he's sitting on the fucking vines?
I don't know. I want to
I could be an artist.
Yeah, you should want.
Vision I had there in my head was
You and Willie together, you could have a dream team there. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jim, but we made a bet. So
I'm glad
you
on Bilge. Enjoyed that. Hope you.
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Allan is a big pussy. That's fair use. Scared of a wee needle.
No. Let's go.
Which is ironic because they lost an Allan now. You're used to seeing them.
Aye, that's true. Aye. But no, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Tattoo looks good.
Appreciate it.
Very vibrant.
Yeah.
When it fades, it'll probably look shite, but you know.
Thanks.
For the time being, it looks alright.
It's fine. I look shit anyway. There's no difference.
For the time being, it looks adequate.
I think.
Yeah. We've also been playing pool recently. I've enjoyed getting into this swing of things with that.
Yeah, we do actually need a rematch at some point soon.
Have that rematch, but no, I have enjoyed that. Just off the golf topic, onto the pool topic.
Yeah.
You've been going out golfing, and I've been playing a bit of pool recently. It's been good.
You've been playing a bit more recently.
No, to be fair, I did walk past the wee billiards place in Rome, and I thought to myself,
I'm trying to think where the fucking hell there's a billiards place, but that makes more sense.
Walked past it in Rome, and I was like, I could still go in here and just have a wee game.
A wee game, yeah.
But I decided against it, due to not being Italian as well, so.
Well, just the fact you don't speak the language, it's just
No, just the fact they were there. But aye, fun and games.
Yep. Anything else you want to add?
Nah, to be fair, I didn't really think there is.
Any other big life events that have happened? Trying to think if there's anything else we missed.
Life events, I mean, nah, not really.
Oh, well, you could quickly. Let's be real here. The main reason we've not been recording for the last 6-7 months is because of your work.
That's true.
Thanks very much to that place.
Aye, scum comes.
We've also got a new job now.
Aye, new job as of next Monday.
Excited?
Aye. The hours are far better. That old something that employers don't want to hear, but that work-life balance.
I know.
I look forward to that. Monday to Friday, every weekend off.
9 till 5:30?
No, actually, some of it's like 8 till 5, and then the other ones is like 9 till 5:30 or something like that, or 8:30 till 4. No, 8:30 till 5.
Aye, but like typical working hours.
Typical working hours, so aye. And Monday to Friday, that'll be good. Fuck the old place. Because you work like fucking 150 hours a week and was expected to still come in on your fucking day off.
Yeah, so. I'm so shocked you put up for it as long as you did, to be totally honest.
Aye. Nah, to be fair, it was just... and you know something, I said this as well, I'll say this to you, but I said this to Allan and stuff. I was like, it might not be the end of the road for that industry. I might still go back in it because the money's good.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you told me how much you were getting paid. That is difficult to turn down.
Money is good. Hours are brutal, but money is good. Management is embarrassing, but, what ruins that job is managers and mystery shops.
Oh, do you get mystery shops as well, there? How many do you get a month?
Nah, 2 a quarter.
That's not that bad.
Nah, it is though. So, it's 2 a quarter.
As in everyone will, or just certain people?
No, just certain people. So you might not get it in 3 months, but you could get both in 3 months. And
our fucking store gets 3 a fucking month.
They're really strict on it as well. But managers and mystery shops ruin the place. But not there anymore. Starting a new job Monday.
Sound fresh.
Yabba dabba do.
Well, on that note then,
yes,
I think we should call it there. Who knows, maybe next time we might actually have a guest in this, since we've still never had one in the studio yet.
Aye. Who knows?
Yeah, let's not make any promises that we can't keep. We've made enough of them on this broadcast.
There's no promises getting made.
Right, well, next time we get here, Jamie and I will both have Liverpool tattoos. They'll look great. Have a guest. Record every week.
Still shite.
Right, well, until next time then, it has been fun to be back.
Yeah.
I've been Liam Whyte.
I've been Jamie Hill.
And we'll see you next time. Goodbye. I'm glad you remembered that. I was going to be sad if you forgot about that.
No chance.
We talk football and current events, sitting and chatting with the very best guests, with two Scottish boys and we're loving it. So if you like witty banter, check the former #1 podcast on iTunes. Sitting and chatting.